And, you know, Fiona, you're actually going to be at a very good location coming up.
And you heard David mention it. We're going to be at the Leon Valley Festival and Fireworks Spectacular. Mike and I are going to be the Grand Marshal of the parade there that starts, I want to say, around 10:30 in the morning. And the whole thing goes until dusk. There's going to be food. There's going to be booths. A whole lot of fun. The KSAT booth will be there, so you've got to come by and say hello. Come on down. It is so packed that day, and especially as we go into the nighttime hours, because that fireworks show after it gets dark is so awesome. It really is worth it. So we hope to see you there.
That's right. And if you want to go there, let us know if that's where you're going. But we also want to know, where's your favorite 4th of July spot? Share it on our Facebook page, social media, and we're going to share out some pictures and your videos a little bit later on in the show.
All right, let's kick off this holiday weekend. We're gearing up, and most of you probably head to the coast for some sunshine, a little R&R, you know,
That's
things
right,
like
yeah.
that.
And why not hit the beach in style? Check this out. And Stacey Pyron, co-owner of the Quilt Shop, is here to show you how to make one of these little cover-ups. Look at this.
How good does he look right now, Stacey?
I can only dream of looking this good in a beach cover-up. Look at that. Look at that.
No, I think he can rock
the wind running through his hair.
Blowing through his hair.
It's amazing.
The sand kicking up at his feet.
I'm so jealous right now.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. The outfit is complete. Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Everyone else go home. There's no. Yes. Perfect. With the wind blowing, there you go.
All right.
So I'll tell you, these cover-ups are so easy to make, and what I love about them is there's no wrong way to do it either. Yes. So we're going to show you how to do everything in steps here today. So I've actually laid out 2 beginning pieces here, and I've gone ahead and marked the edges as well as the necklines, and I'm going to go ahead and have y'all just go ahead and cut right along those lines.
I love how you did that already.
Yes, I know. Exactly.
It's like paint by numbers.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah. This
now,
is like
I will say this. Normally, I would say to cut these out using a rotary cutter and a ruler and mat. However, I'm sure this would be the first time y'all would be using a rotary cutter, and I would much rather nobody cut their finger off.
She doesn't trust us.
No, I don't think that's. I think that's what it is. Actually, I don't trust myself with that. I don't even know what that is. So that sounds intense.
She's been on the show before.
Yes, I have. I realize how things are. You're maybe not as experienced in sewing as I am, and that's okay. So once you've done that, there are a couple of different ways that you can hem your piece. So I've actually got an example of a hemmed up beach cover up here, and I've actually gone ahead and hemmed up the neck. Just rolled it over. I went ahead and zigzagged the edges here.
Ooh,
fancy.
And that's something that the sewing machine does, right?
Oh, yes, yes. I used this sewing machine to do everything.
Ooh.
So I've also hemmed the bottom here. And once again, the easiest way to do this is just to zigzag the edges and hem it up, iron it down a ½ inch.
Oh, okay.
That way when you wash it, it's not going to fray.
That's the trick?
About it. Yes, that is the trick.
So if it's,
I don't know about any of this stuff.
Okay, so if it's any more, is that when it starts to fray?
Yes,
I see.
So another way you can do it without zigzagging is hem it once and then hem it twice, so you've got a clean edge. Perfect.
Fancy.
Yes, exactly.
That's how you
These are the pro tips here. Exactly.
Okay.
And I do want to show you this piece too. This is one of my favorite prints. It's absolutely beautiful. It was actually a directional fabric, which means it only ran in one direction. So I just took the needed fabric. For me, it's about 1.5 yards, cut it in half, and then just sewed it together. That way the front and the back are both facing the same direction.
Look at that. And it's so tropical. It's perfect for
Put it on. Put it on. It's perfect. Yeah.
Vacation.
You're ready to go.
Look at that.
You're both ready to go.
Oh, they gotta put the glasses on.
Nice.
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
You
Now
guys
you're ready for the party. Look at you.
Nice.
There you go.
Where's my cocktail?
So once you've got the basic shape cut out and everything's all nice and hemmed up, this is where you can add embellishments. And by embellishments, I'm talking fringe, which is really big this year, ribbon, or lace. So we've actually got this green top all set to go for you. So all you guys are going to do is just pin that to the top.
Okay.
And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and sew it down. Some other things that you can do if you don't want to use some sort of embellishment on it is you can use some really pretty threads here. I've got these really amazing glide threads. They're an embroidery thread. You can use this as a top stitch and use a really pretty decorative stitch. A lot of machines come with them nowadays, so if you want to do something fun, an embroidery piece at the bottom, you could totally do that on your piece instead of using some sort of embellishment. But of course, oh,
Stacey,
go ahead.
No, you have classes. People want to learn how to do this.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do
right?
at the Quilt Shop out in Castroville. In fact, this is a class that we will be giving on July 15th.
What did they make? What are those?
Are those pillows?
Yes. Oh, those are a couple of the cute little girls that we had for our kids camp last week. They had tons of fun. We've had some really great, very well-known quilters and teachers come in. We've had some fun, great classes. You're seeing some pictures scroll across there. That was our pin cushion tuffet class. Next week, we're actually having a beginner quilting class. Ooh. So if you wanted to learn how to quilt, but you have no idea where to start,
hey, quilts are hot right now.
oh, they are.
I mean, they really are.
Oh, no,
like,
they
it's
are.
hot right now. Well, it's hot.
It's very hot, yes. You don't want one right now, but in those 2 months that it's cold, they will come in handy.
Right.
So you had mentioned that already. You have classes, but you also offer clubs. You had said that they were part of a club.
We do, yes. In fact, this quilt that's laying on the table here is one that we made in our monthly strip club. Now, that's not what it sounds like. It's quilts made
now
from
I know
2.5
why these are so fun and
strips.
festive.
Yes, that's why the quilt shop is a half-an-inch spot.
That's right.
There you go.
So it's called the strip club because it's made from strips.
Exactly,
That's right.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't go there, y'all.
That happens on the first Saturday of every month, as well as our embroidery club. So now that we've gotten the trim on, this is where we would try it on one of our lovely models, as we have here on David. And we're going to go ahead and mark where the arm seams are going to go. Because if he wears it like that around the beach, the wind is going to just blow it up in his face, and he's going to fall into the ocean.
Oh, I tell you what, we're gonna pin him up here in just a minute, and we'll show that. But for right now, if you want more information, of course, on Stacey and the Quilt Shop, just head to our website, salive.com. Remember that the beginner quilt class is Thursday, July 6th, 5 p.m. to 6:30. There at 1314 Constantinople. And again, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab if you want more information.
Stacey, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, you know, from quilting to good food, I went out to a really cool restaurant and I checked out Suck at the Restaurant. They got ramen, pho, they got bubble teas. You guys got to check it out. David Elder with SA Live. I'm out here at a very special restaurant in San Antonio where they're serving up bubble teas, pho, and ramen. Because this is what you get when you normally go to a bubble tea place. But they're doing it crazy out here. Check this out. That's the kind of bubble tea you can get when you come out and Suck at the Restaurant. And we're going to go inside and see how they make it.
Located in the medical center off Louis Pasteur, Suck at the Restaurant is coming up with authentic Vietnamese cuisine with an East Texas twist.
We have a pho that we actually grill chicken fajitas. We throw it in the pho.
Managing partners Yen and Vin are the operators of this unique restaurant and are the managing partners of the hookah shop by the same name.
And I wanted a name that would catch people's attention. Suck it.
Vin grew up in East Texas with his two parents who are both from Vietnam. He adopted the love for cooking because, as he says,
well, I'm a little fat kid at heart. I love to eat. If I see something that I like, I'll try to learn how to cook it and put my little put a little twist on it, make it different.
The name is funny, but the food is no joke. The Hakkasan ramen is assembled with premium ingredients, including the pork bone marrow broth. The salty pork flavor of the broth is bold and delicious due to the 48 hours that they boil the bones.
We boil pork bones for 48 hours. So at the end, all that marrow, all the pork goodness is this right here. That's why it's so white.
The broth and noodles are authentic, but the pork belly is prepared Texan style, braised to perfection.
Traditional Japanese places will use a rolled pork belly. Here, we actually use a Vietnamese-style pork belly.
The other accompaniments on the ramen are true to its Vietnamese roots, including the soft-boiled egg marinated in soy sauce.
But we had a lot of disagreements because she wants to kind of keep simple, traditional, and you know, like I'm here and like, hey, let's try this. Let's try bacon on this. Let's try some pork belly on this.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys saw how this was made. I get to try it now, so you can be a little jealous right now. That's okay.
If all this salty goodness has you craving sweets, well, yeah, they got you covered. Bubble teas are sweet, frozen, milky drinks with fruit and tapioca or jelly candies in them that were invented in the 1980s in Taiwan.
Our smoothies make it really, really thick. Like some places do it kind of runny. We actually do a real thick smoothie type.
The standard bubble teas get finished with a seal of approval, allowing the user to pop a hole in the top with their straw. But these loaded bubble teas are a whole different story.
Bubble tea is really traditional, and we wanted to do something different with it. So we're like, you know, why not make it a little more colorful, a little more fun, And you know, again, the fat kid in me is like, hey, I want a little powdered donut, I want a macaroon, I want a little Pocky, I want this and that on there.
So I'm gonna try this out here. This is a loaded bubble tea. I think that's, that wasn't the little heart candies, that was the other one, the tapioca, right?
Tapioca.
That's so good.
If you're an adventurous foodie looking for the next great ramen or pho that you haven't had a chance to try yet, you gotta come out and try Suck at the Restaurant's menu. It is fantastic.
I mean, everything that I've eaten so far has been like really good. The quality has been amazing. The service has been awesome.
To cool out the summer with a great drink or to come try some traditional Vietnamese-style ramen with a twist, you gotta come out to Suck It Restaurant. Their food is fantastic, and they have these wacky bubble teas that are topped with all kinds of things. You gotta come out and try it. This guy loves it.
For SA Live, I'm David Elder.
And you know, we're celebrating today, you know, because it's, you know, 4th of July is coming up, but it's also because it's your birthday. It's Fiona's birthday!
No, I did not think you guys would do that.
And, you know, we have a little gift for you. We're actually going to be bringing it out here. And, you know, Fiona, we love you just as much as everybody else loves you at home. And, you know, it's been a tradition around here
thank
to
you.
have, yes, there you go. These are your flowers. This is from everybody.
I feel
here
like I won something.
You have. You've won our hearts, Fiona. So we've been doing something here the past few years. It's called Fiona's Top 5, where we recap Fiona's top 5 moments on the show over the past year. So without further ado, here's moment number 1.
Oh my God.
If you crack some eggs, it'll be great for everybody at home. Okay, so just make, you can bend on, like,
I'm immediately regretting all the potluck we had this morning in the office.
All right,
Okay,
ready? Keep your weight even. Oh, I hear no cracking.
Even? Oh no!
I hear cracking.
Okay, now what?
Okay, well now you're supposed to walk.
Now I'm supposed to walk.
Be brave.
Wait. Okay.
I don't think this is how I walk.
Oh,
okay, be steady.
Okay,
Be steady. 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 All right, now take a step forward.
It's like egg foot omelet. This is not good.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Now stay still. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you're doing it. I'm afraid to leave.
I think we. I don't. Oh my gosh, nothing's breaking
She won't
yet.
let me leave.
Nothing's breaking yet. Oh, we lasted. Okay.
All right, and this one just skims the surface. You have to keep watching to see what moment makes number 1.
I'll tell you, my feet were ridiculously smooth after that segment. Egg is really great for your skin. Okay, coming up, we're curbing that appetite with a Food Truck Friday. Our very own Silva Fox, also known as Mike Osterhage, takes you inside It's a Wrap food truck to give you a taste of their delicious Euros. That's next.
Oh, I love those things. And fire, crackle, and pop. That's right, we're getting crafty with the Make a Mama. We're showing you 2 simple kid-friendly crafts that they can do for the 4th of July weekend. Plus, this is your last chance to snag free passes to some of the coolest attractions in the Alamo City. And get this, you can head to your favorite place for an entire year for free. That's right, for free. Details on how to win a little later on the show. Stick with us.
All right, we are heading to the Greek Isles, or should I say it's coming to us. It's a Wrap food truck. Jimmy is the chef. What are we cooking today?
Tell me 4 words of alphabet.
Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. How was that? All right, I passed. All right, when I think of Greek food, I think of a gyro. Is that what we're making today?
Yes, we're making a gyro.
Ah, yes. How do we get
As
to
a
it?
matter of fact, we have it here, sliced. It's lamb and beef.
Oh, it is a combination.
Mainly beef more than lamb. And we have the pita bread here.
Right.
It's Lebanese pita. It's not Greek pita. It's Lebanese.
Why Lebanese instead of Greek pita?
Because it's a little bit better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
So this is an international gyro.
I think so. Yes. Then we also have the tzatziki sauce here.
What kind of sauce is that called again?
Tzatziki.
Tzatziki, is that like
It's a yogurt. It's got cucumber, yogurt, vinegar.
Is there dill in it too?
Dill.
Okay.
Yes.
And then just all the tomatoes, onions, and everything like that?
Tomatoes, onions, lettuce, with the whole 9 yards.
All right, and then it's eating time. Okay.
And if people wanted Greek cheese, I'll put some Greek cheese on that. Should we start cooking?
Sure. Are most gyros lamb and beef combination?
Mostly it's beef and lamb. We're going to get the pita, cold water. Dip it a little bit.
What's the water do to the pita?
Make makes it really nice.
I would have thought dipping a pita in water would make it soggy, but that...
Oh, no.
I'll be darned. So, again, why is the Lebanese pita better than the Greek pita?
Because it's a lot bigger, and it holds a lot more cookies.
And that's how quick it is. How far back in tradition does the gyro go? Is this like the same with the original, kind of like fast food, easy to eat type thing?
It's an easy fast food. And then what we do is we roll it.
Roll it up?
Wrap it up. Oil paper.
And that's it?
That's it.
And look at how pretty that looks. Do I get to taste now?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Please, help yourself. You make me hungry.
There is nothing like the flavor of a gyro. You said you've had the truck for about 2 years, and you came straight from Greece, and so these are your traditional dishes that you learned how to make over there, right? Okay. Where can people find your truck?
Tony Joe's Park, Hilotes Market Days.
Jimmy, delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Literally, that's a wrap.
All right, coming up, it's a way to give back and know that 100% of your funds go back to local organizations. Details on how to get involved next. And it's a new way to cool off this summer. That's right, we're taking your normal ice cream and turning it into science. Our Jen Tobias Strusky heads to Creamistry to give you a taste of their nitrogen sweets. All right, stop. And we continue to celebrate Fiona's birthday with Fiona's Top 5. Number 4, the time when Fiona baked and ate an entire 3-pound cinnamon roll at Lulu's Bakery. We knew it would take some serious dedication to accomplish something like this, and that Fiona would be the only person for the job. Fiona, you did a great job on that.
I tell you, if food is involved, I'm one of the first volunteers.
All right, guys, stay tuned. There's 3 more moments left.
Monday. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, Birdies for Charity is a no-cost program giving 100% of their proceeds back to participating charities and schools. Joining me today is Stephanie Sage, Director of Marketing and Community Relations, to tell you how you can get involved in next year's event. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the Valero Texas Open in general, because it's a really cool event.
It is, it is. So 156 PGA Tour players compete every year right here in San Antonio. We just hosted the tournament, the 96th edition of the tournament, just in April. So just finished that up, had a wonderful tournament, wonderful PGA Tour players that competed. Kevin Chappell was our champion, so very exciting. Love to have him as, you know, part of our storied history of the tournament.
Let's talk about Birdies for Charity and how they're involved.
Sure. So Birdies for Charity is a, like you said, a no-cost program, a no-cost to charities to get involved. 100% of the donations made by our community goes right back to those organizations. In addition to that, we give 100%, not only the 100%, but we give 7% on top of that. So through the tournament proceeds, you're getting 107% of what you're raising.
How many organizations did you have participate this year?
We had 138 participate this year from San Antonio mainly, but we also include organizations from Austin and Corpus Christi and everything in between.
How much money was raised? Because I think we have some video of the check presentation.
Yes. So we've raised 2.83 and
2.83 million? Yes. Wow.
So we've got 107 charities yesterday that received 2.3 million of those funds that have been collected. We're still collecting funds at the moment, so we've got a few donors that are hopefully going to get the contributions in, so we can just continue to distribute funds to the other charities.
So 2.3 million distributing funds you just mentioned. How are those funds distributed? Where are they going?
So they're going to a wide variety of organizations in the community. We hosted Breakfast of Champions yesterday and distributed to 107 of those organizations. And they're starting to use those funds immediately. Great things are going to come from it. Fisher House, San Antonio Lighthouse for the Blind, Annie B. Buchanan, Respicare, numerous organizations.
This is so great, and it helps give back to the community in such a big way and in so many ways with the way it's distributed. How can folks get involved and make contributions if they wanted to?
Sure. So on our website, ValeroTexasOpen.com/birdies, you can go and make your contributions. The 2017 campaign just concluded, but we'll be kicking back off in October. So we'll do registration for charities to get involved in the fall, and then we'll kick off in October. So you can fundraise and contribute anywhere from October through April.
Now, what events throughout the year do you guys participate in to help promote Birdies for Charity?
Well, we'll kick off in October, and then we have several different activities throughout the campaign, incentives for the charities, incentives for the donors to keep them engaged throughout the entire campaign. And then we'll have a spring social in March where we hand out Fiesta medals and all sorts of fun stuff and goodies for our charities. And then we conclude with the Breakfast of Champions like we just did yesterday.
All right, great stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank
Birdies
you.
for Charity. For more information on them, just head to 345-3839. Call 345-3839 or head to ValeroTexasOpen.com/birdies. All right, we're taking ordinary ice cream and turning it into science. Jen Tobias Drusky gives you the scoop on Creamistry's nitrogen sweets. That's next.
SA Live. We're celebrating a big day here over at SA Live. It's Fiona's birthday. And something we like to call Fiona's Top 5 is something we do every year. And we've already shared 2 very special moments from the past year, but here is number 3.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it is.
We have a Best Amongst Us. San Antonio Magazine came out with the best. You just sit there and blush. And on page 57, Fiona Orestiza as Best TV Personality, not just for one of the talk shows, but across the board. The co-host of the popular daytime show, SA Live, not only delivers stories on the latest events, food, issues in San Antonio, but also she's willing to get involved in a story head-on, from riding a bull at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo to rappelling down a skyscraper on the side of a building. So she is always willing to do that. Congratulations.
All right, so stick with us. We got 2 more moments we're going to be sharing out in the rest of the show. It's pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, it's neat. I like that as number 3. I can't wait to see what number 1 is.
You have no idea.
I don't. That's what scares me.
Yeah, it's a little. Well, it's all good things. There's a new ice cream shop here in town, the Alamo City, and it doesn't need any freezers.
No, it doesn't. That's what's amazing. Our Jen Tobias Drusky has the scoop on how the popular spot is picking up steam. Get it?
We tell the kids it's magic. More like science, but don't tell the kids. They might still believe the magic part. I had a little kid the other day and he told me, it's not magic, it's nitrogen. At least he knows his elements. Yes, nitrogen ice cream. Creamistry specializes in the scientific way of making ice cream. So how does it work? Nitrogen is negative 321 degrees. So when you freeze the ice cream, because we start with a liquid base, and then you freeze the ice cream, it actually reduces the amount of air that's in the ice cream. Most all ice cream is about 50% air. So with our ice cream, you get no air. No air, which she tells me makes it creamier than traditional ice cream. And by instantly freezing the base, you get the frozen smoke. The kids love all the smoke. It's basically like a science experiment around here. Parents come in with the kids. They actually educate them a little bit. Educational and over 50 flavors to experiment with, along with some vegan and dairy-free options, which, of course, I had to test those out. I have a coconut banana for Jennifer. Wow, so good. For SA Live, I'm Jen Tobias Drusky.
All right, coming up. Hey, David, what day is it today?
Friday DIY Day.
That's right. We're getting crafty with 4th of July DIY crafts for kids. We're showing you how to make your photo sparkle, crackle, and pop, and how to get that perfect sparkler picture next.
And this is your last chance to win free passes to some of your favorite attractions. I repeat, last chance. Details on how to win right after the break. Stay with us. And it's time for the Cool Zone of the Week, brought to you by the Buyer Boys. This week's Cool Zone is Leon Valley 4th of July Festival and Fireworks Spectacular. This is SA Live's 3rd year spending the holiday out there at Raymond Rickus Park, and there is food, drinks, music, a carnival, and fireworks finale at dusk you won't want to miss. And get this, it's free for the whole family. You can't beat that. And that's this week's Cool Zone, brought to you by the Buyer Boys, and we'll be right back with more. Stay with us.
Oh, yeah, you know what it is right now? You know what time it is? It's giveaway time. This is your pass to summer fun and your last chance to win. It's called Pogo Pass, and one membership, just one, gives you 12 months of free access to places like the San Antonio Aquarium, Splashdown, Incredible Pizza, and more. That's a year free into those places. We're giving away a family 4-pack membership for Pogo Pass right now. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SA Live KSAT. You gotta like the page, like it, love it, like it. Click on the link and enter for your chance to win. Again, go to our Facebook page, like it, and click on the link and enter for your chance to win. All rules and regulations are posted on SALive.com. And remember, Pogo Pass is your ticket to summer fun. Well, the 4th of July is known for good barbecue and the sparkle, crackle, and pop. And there is David outside as the world's shortest parade. Having fun with some sparklers. And Amy Johnson, local blogger, is here with some 4th of July DIY crafts that will help keep the kids busy.
Yes.
And, of course, they will be having a great time as well. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, what is our first little craft?
Okay, first off is getting the sparklers out of the package when you are ready to light them. It can be a scramble with all the kids running around you. So creating a little centerpiece for your table using some old mason jars and just adding some sand.
The perfect mason jar.
There you go. And then you can just stick your sparklers in. I love to get my sparklers from Alamo Fireworks. They come in all sizes and colors, and they're a great deal. So you can just add these to your table. You want to stick some in there?
I love that. Okay.
And that way, it's a little less of a scramble getting them all out of the boxes when it's time to light them.
And I love that. It's a great little display, too.
Yes, thank you. And then when you have little ones, they can be a little anxious about, you know, the sparks flying everywhere.
And so a little nervous.
Yes, so there's a cute little way to make kind of a holder to protect your hand a little bit. Is taking a cup. You can reuse one from your party for the 4th of July. Just rinse it out and dry it. And you're going to take some scissors, if you want to grab those over there, and you're just going to cut out some triangles.
Okay.
So you just take your cup and you cut them out. And eventually it makes like a little crown.
And there you go. And then that would be the little finished product. And then you can put the sparkler.
Yeah, and you want to make sure you make a hole in the bottom. There you go.
Right
and then
there.
you just add your sparkler right here and put that
put it
in.
right on through.
Yes.
And then they can hold it and they feel a little better about it. I feel a little better about it. I actually really like this. Okay.
And you could also just use the cup hole and put a hole in it, and then the whole hand is covered. But I think it looks a little bit cuter that way.
Like that.
And a little better photo op there. So.
Okay, speaking of photo ops.
Yes.
Okay, so I've seen these pictures, you know, whether they're from weddings or, you know, birthdays or whatnot. Yes, just like this, where people are spelling words. Can you tell me how they do that and how I can pull that off?
Yeah, so I have
the trick?
all of the instructions on my blog, but a brief rundown is you want a steady camera that you can adjust the shutter speed. So you want a tripod for your iPhone and an app, or you want a DSLR, and then you just stand very still and then you just draw out the shape or the word that you want.
So if you were spelling something like wow, you would just slowly do this.
Yes. Yep.
The whole time. You don't want to go too fast,
Not
right?
too fast, but fast enough for your shutter. It takes a little bit of adjusting and playing around with it.
How many times, like say for that right there, how many times are you spelling it? You just do it once?
You just spell it once.
Okay.
For a word, you're just spelling it once.
Okay.
If you're doing like a heart, you're going to go over it again and again until your shutter is done taking the picture.
Done. Okay, so you want to do that several times. Okay.
There you go.
All right. And where can viewers folks can head to your website, right, for more DIY ideas?
Yes, makermama.com. I have tutorials for all of these on there today.
All right, great stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Amy Johnson, local blogger. For all these ideas and more, just head to her website or ours where we have provided a link. Just head to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, it's the perfect dip recipe. Oh, is there any other kind? For your 4th of July celebration, we're showing you how to add a kick of flavor right after the break. And Monday at 1, it's an SA Live show on the go in the biggest way ever. We head to Uvalde, Texas for a flame-throwing, tank-driving, wild safari, fishing, fun, adventure, all there at drivetanks.com and Ox Ranch. You won't want to miss this explosive episode Monday at 1.